Hey, just a quick tutorial for you guys who are wondering about rendering settings. Here I'm in the middle of the automatic duck tutorial. So, let's say if I wanted to add this to the render queue, it would come up over here. And then you notice that my default is set to 444 linear off. And you're probably wondering, well, I don't have that setting. How do I get that setting? Well, I just made it really easy for you. All you have to do is go to the website, go to the member download page. That's this page here. Scroll down to the bottom here where it says render output modules. You will right click it for more accuracy, but right click and download that somewhere. And then you'll go back into After Effects. You'll scroll down here. You'll go to Make Template. You'll go to Load. You'll find where I put that file. It's called ColorGear settings.zip, and you'll open it up. It says ColorGear settings.aom. You will select that. Click Open. You might get a warning like this. It says there were 40 templates that were not loaded because each had the same name as one already loaded, which means that it's not overwriting your templates you already have from CS5. It's only writing the ones that you're getting from me. You'll click OK, and now you'll see one that's called 444 linear off. To set it as your default, you just go out. You'll see all these down here. You'll set 444 linear off, which will probably be down here somewhere. Or if you're on a PC, you'll set DNX HD linear off as your default, and then you'll click OK. And then the way you get you can access all of them here. I've got a ProRes HQ. I've got an MP4 Vimeo already set up. I got an M2V Cheyenne. That's for Blu-ray. These Blu-rays work kind of fun. They might work really well for you on a PC, but on Mac they don't. These M2Vs here are for if you're going to burn a AVC HD disc using Toast or some other program that allows you to burn Blu-ray content to a regular DVD. I think you can burn up to about 30 or 40 minutes on a DVD, and it looks fantastic on your Blu-ray player. It averages out to about 14 megabits per second video. But yeah, so those are those settings there for you. So what I like to do is I like to render out 444 linear off ProRes QuickTime, or you can do DNX HD. And then I like to go into QuickTime Pro, and here's the thing that Jobless or Jobless, I'm not sure how to pronounce it if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, from the boards, the video that I did of his, the color correction where I smoothed out all this noise here and did like a nice sort of steely color correction. But what I would do here is I would go to File, Export, and I would choose, you can do Movie to MPEG if you want to go to Vimeo, and those options are here. Video, I turn this up if I'm going to have problems, if I'm going to end up with a lot of compression noise going on. I'll play with this, but normally you want to keep this around 5,000 for Vimeo, but I've cranked it up as much as 98, which is around DVD quality, and still have not had problems converting on Vimeo. All these settings pretty much stayed the same. His frame rate was 25, so I kept it at 25, but you would set this to whatever your frame rate would be. Image size 1920 by 1080. If I'm doing if I have a video that is 235:1 or a different aspect ratio, I found that to avoid that little line that you guys have seen on some of my videos, is to letterbox this, so that you get black bars up and on the top and bottom. Optimized for download. You don't really need to change this. You can go streaming, but the default I think is download, which I just leave alone. Audio you want to set to AAC 320, and then click OK, and then just save it. The other options are if you want to create a if you want to create a H.264, I go movie to QuickTime Movie. Options for that are compression. Here's the settings. H.264 keyframes every whatever your frame rate is, every 24 frames, 30 frames, 25 frames. Click frame reordering, restrict to, and then set your bit rate. You can see again I have it set here to 8,000 kilobits per second. Optimize, you can set it to streaming, download, doesn't matter. And then Vimeo says to check faster encode single pass. You can kind of play with this. The results vary. I have it right now set for best quality multipass. Of course this is not selectable because I'm selecting the data rate here manually. And then you can see a preview of what that will look like, and then you just click OK. So those are the render settings that I use on a daily basis to get the videos that you've seen on Vimeo. That is how I got them, and I hope that helps. I'm trying really hard to get these tutorials out to you guys. I know it's been really difficult. The last 4 days here at the house has been crazy. I've had guests here, and some of them have been sleeping in the office slash guest room, so I've not been unable to record. Not to mention the masks and tracking tutorials will not export from Camtasia, and I don't know why. I get an error every time, so I have to go back and completely re-record them, so it will be a few days before they get out. So I'm going to get this one out to you, and then I'm about to go into how to use Automatic Duck, which will be the next tutorial. And I will see you then.